Hey, everybody out there, if you're down and confused, and the lyrics run away already, I was going to read the whole thing. What's up?
No, what is that?
In this anthem, and the eagle flies with the dove. And if you can't be with the one you love, honey, then you're with Bud Stuff here on this Sunday morning. Welcome to the welcome to the podcast, everybody. This is Bud Stuff, your premier Sunday morning podcast, happening on a Sunday afternoonish kind of thing.
Afternoon.
I guess it is technically afternoon. I'm here with my fellow hosts here, Jim, Ed, and Jerry. My name is DJ. How are we doing, everybody?
Fantastic.
Hello.
How about you, DJ?
I'm doing good. Coming in hot off of a nice Train concert last night.
That's right.
It was a nice concert.
Went to go see Train, Blues Traveler, and Jewel.
And don't forget Thunderstorm Artists.
Don't forget Thunderstorm Artists, or
think
Thunderstruck Incorporated, I think, as you said.
That was the name I thought it was.
Which is the new greatest band name that's ever happened.
Yeah, we have to make that band ASAP.
That's our new production company.
Uh-huh.
Also, I like Kryptonite. I'm going to start my own band.
Kryptonite's solid too.
That could be the album. That could be the first.
Mhm.
What is it?
What,
Thunder Gun.
Thunderstruck
Thunderstrike Incorporated.
Thunderstrike Incorporated. Yeah.
Wait, Thunder doesn't strike.
It
that's
does now.
AC/DC.
Not until now.
Thunderstruck.
I guess. Wait, no. I guess it does strike.
Yeah, because thunder, the sound of lightning, just
Lightning!
like,
Sorry.
Very, very.
It's just one of those words you got.
Yeah, you got to put an exclamation point in.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Banger.
Oh my
Does-
god.
does
this song,
Thunder strike?
bro.
Thunder strikes when you want it to.
Thunder. The lightning strikes. The thunder is the boom of it.
You know, thunder only happens when it's raining.
Players only love you when they're playing, right?
Yeah, very true.
That's true.
Now I'm gonna have to keep up that song too.
Heard that. Heard that before.
what version of Thunderstruck is this?
This is the
Karaoke.
Zoom karaoke version.
Oh, what's the? Will you play the other the mashup? We've played it before.
Yeah.
Dude, it was mad funny too. This lady at the
Stay
concert said that like her favorite musicians were like it was Jack Johnson and somebody else. I was like, oh, I like Jack Johnson. What's your favorite Jack Johnson song? She was just like, I was like, all right.
She just didn't know any.
Yeah, I don't know. Either that or was like didn't expect me to know any. Who done this?
Wax Audio, according to YouTube.
Have you ever heard? This reminds me of Humphreys McGee does shit like this.
Yeah.
But I think they do AC/DC and something else. I can't think of it now.
I've heard it on Jam and Toast. It's cool.
Dude, it is cool.
Busters.
So how's everybody's week?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Jim.
Dude, I got that e-bike. It's been a blast since I got it.
Dude, mad Albert Hoffman-esque, just riding around, just enjoying a bike ride, you know?
It's nice, man.
Oh yeah. Jim's been thunder busting all around town on that bike.
Thunder bustin'.
I was like looking into like I was like Reddit searching like what's the fastest e-bike, and everybody was like pissed, like, yo, don't get an e-bike, get a motorcycle if you want to go faster than this. You're gonna fuck somebody up on a trail. And I was just like picturing myself just going like 40 on a trail and just like smoking a kid or something. Being like the person that they're like, we have to ban these things.
Yeah, like you're not really going that. It doesn't sound like you're going that much faster, but just being on it and driving through the street, you're like, this thing is like, yesterday I noticed a lot of those white bikes on the side of the road. And I was like, saw like 3 in an hour just driving to like my nephew's birthday party.
Really?
Yeah, just around
Other cinches?
like Fuller. No, like the white bikes that you see on the side of the road. That means like someone died there.
Oh.
Yeah.
They should stop doing that.
Yeah.
Don't bum me out. It's bad enough I gotta walk by the fucking the shrines with all the bottles and candles and shit out. It's a big bummer, dude.
Are
They
those
keep-
working bikes? Like they're like
No,
real
No,
bikes?
no.
They got hit. Jerry, imagine a
Because-
bike that got hit by a car so hard that somebody died.
It could be like they're spare. you
No,
know?
it's the bike that they
No.
died on, I think.
Yeah, there's one
But they're always
coming up
white.
to the exit off of Central. I see it. Yeah, it was like a white bike. And I thought,
Yeah,
the bike they died
yeah.
on.
no. I don't think it's the bike they died on. I think it's just something that like
It's just a
that,
memorial
that
thing.
like the memorial that they do.
Why would they waste a perfectly good bike? Use the bike that he died on. That's like, see how bad this is? You guys need to pay attention.
Maybe
I
the
just
bike
thought it
that
was
he
like
died
the
on is like
friends or the
mangled.
family of the person.
Hold on. What would you say?
Well, I always thought it was like the friends, the family, the people.
That was unintentional. The internet just came back up. Right? the perfect timing, I guess.
That was perfect.
That was poor timing.
Thunderstruck.
Talking about a somber subject. You banned. Thunderstruck.
All right, but I do
Anyway.
think that it should be like, like when you're doing driver's ed or whatever, and they'd be like, "Look at this car. This is what happens. Don't drink on prom night and drive. Look at this car," and they'd show you like wreckage from like a fucked up thing, So like if you have the bike there, it's like, see, you drivers, you gotta pay attention. And you cyclists, also like head on a swivel. I don't
Yeah.
know, because why would you waste a good bike? Be like, yeah, spray paint this one, even though that one's fucked up. And we'll chain it here and we'll remember them by or something like that.
Yeah.
How long do you think before they're just like, yeah, get that fucking bike out of here? They just have to wait for everybody who loved that person to die too.
It's definitely a time limit. Like, I'd give them like 6 months. The bike up there for 6 months, and
It probably does only go up for a certain amount of time.
we got to make room for the other bikes.
It's just like when
Hey,
the next guy.
we got a new one.
We
We gotta
just gotta flip out the names.
we gotta move this bike up 2 blocks. Somebody else got hit.
I would say it would probably be when everyone loves being outraged when you take it away.
Dude,
I would
yeah.
think.
There's this I don't know if they were I think it was a troll. I don't know. But there's this like viral video where this guy and like somebody else are like setting up candles like at the site of an accident, and then like some like Karen comes out and yells at him like, "Get that fucking trash off my curb." He's like, "My girlfriend died here." And she's like setting up the candles and shit. It's kind of a bummer if it's not fake, but I think it was fake because it's just an awesome like I
Yeah.
don't know, prank.
Mhm.
Not a good prank, I guess.
Isn't there someone that we know someone who I don't remember
Got hit
who
by
it
a car?
was. No, somebody didn't know what that was. And they like pulled up like when we were all living together, there was like a memorial of someone who got hit, and they're just like, there's all this trash on the side of the road. Who keeps leaving this trash on the side of the road?
Jeez,
Like,
who could that have been?
It very well could be me.
I can hear
I don't
Jared's
yeah,
voice when you
I
say
don't
it.
remember.
I do think it was. Yeah, I vaguely remember.
Because I don't know anything about nothing.
I think I kind of got I was at the mic and I said like there was like a shrine thing out front, and it was just like somebody left a perfectly good liquor bottle out front by that tree and just took it. It was Henny, sick. And like everybody was like, "That's so fucked up." Like I don't know, but
Henny.
I was kidding. I was like, I'm just kidding. It was empty. Still took it though. Like what the fuck? Don't put liquor bottles there. That's not. The guy
Yeah.
was he's a recovering addict. Why are we putting liquor bottles out for his
One last sip for the road.
Yeah, that seems
candles? Fine. I like it when they put the candles out because
tone deaf.
that I can actually use in my house. I'm sorry.
Thank you for joining us, everybody.
You're just gonna say that.
And we're going to be closing this one out a little early. So right before we started, we were talking about this this new Mike Myers thing,
The Pentaveret.
and just from a brief review check, it does not have great reviews.
Yeah, have any of you guys watched it? Jerry, you said you watched an episode?
Yeah, seen the first episode. It didn't really grab me.
Does he do the thing where
There's multiple characters.
where he's multiple characters?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of Mike Myers.
Are they any good?
So that's kind of the whole thing. Is like so a couple of them are so the whole concept of it is spoiler alert if you're gonna watch it, but this is just explaining the concept of what the show is basically that it's like the Illuminati. It's like an underground like thing that controls all the big events of the world, but they're there to do good. So everyone assumes that the Illuminati is doing evil things behind closed doors. The Pentaveret does good things, and it's made up of 5 people, and they're all played by Mike Myers, playing different characters. It's supposed to be like Rupert Murdoch, where he's like an Australian like news magnate, and then there's another guy who's
Magnet.
an old Englishman, and it's like I don't know. I feel like the time may have passed where it's not
For Mike Myers?
1999 anymore, where you're coming out with movies where like he plays 7 people.
Yeah.
It's like, and it would be one thing if they were all hilarious characters, but they're kind of not.
Yeah,
They
they're kind
are.
of just characters.
Like,
Like they're not trying to be wacky.
Him
Mhm.
and Dana Carvey should do fucking a Wayne's World or something. Get back in the stride.
Yeah.
Danny Carvey's hilarious. Him and Spade got a podcast, and the shit's really good.
Yo, the one thing I don't get is like, okay, Mike Myers takes like 15, 20 years off or something like that. He hasn't done anything since The Love Guru, and then he comes back with this hunk of shit.
Have you seen it?
There's a cool little backstory on the Pentaveret. I guess like in Myers' early stuff in like the 90s, there's like a scene in something of an old man in the living room watching the news, and I think he was just like, it's all run by a secret society called the Pentaveret. But that was like mentioned in the 90s, so it's kind of cool how like now,
He's trying to Marvel Universe. it.
yeah,
You're like, get over yourself, bro. Unless that's what this is his master plan. If it, like watch the second episode, it's just amazing, and it just hits amazing strides.
I mean, I will say it's. I don't think it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, there's definitely
You
scenes
seen The
that
Love Guru?
I have.
Yo, it kind of is funny though.
Yeah, I like the Love Guru. I
Sorry.
thought that was a funny movie. That was a good joke
It's
though.
it's it's cringy when you go back and watch it though. Like in today's life, like that's one that like didn't hold up as well because the whole thing is like, wouldn't it be crazy if this white guy played an Indian?
Yeah, very true. But yeah, the Pentaveret, like, there's funny parts there. I laugh at a lot of it, but there's also a lot of cornball. Like the guy from
Key and
Key
Peele.
from Key and Peele is in it, and then they're like, to join the Pentaveret, you must either take the key and go into the room, or you take the pill and go back to your life. So you choose the key in P or Peel. And then he looks at the camera and just like, come on. And it was like, that was just that was a cringy joke.
I'm sure he was even like, fuck man.
Yeah, like
I'm trying to do other shit now.
yeah. Like, I don't know. There's cringy parts, there's also very funny parts. Like it's there's a lot of swearing and dirtiness.
You'd recommend?
It's funny.
What is it on Amazon?
Netflix.
Cool.
I haven't seen the latest episode of The Boys, but that has been fucking.
It was good.
It just hits
It's
so hard.
been really
I've seen
good.
0 episodes of The Boys.
Oh man, it's
Yeah.
Season 3.
just as like gross and raunchy as it ever has been.
Yeah,
There's a great scene in the first episode that's just like you're like that's why this show was amazing. You got to watch it and then we'll talk about it then.
All right, sorry.
And we'll see if you think it's the same scene that I think it is. You guys know what I'm talking about, Jim and Jerry?
I'm sure it will be this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Stop! I haven't seen it.
Oh, we're not spoiling anything.
It's,
But,
it's like now I'm just like, I gotta watch that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
they're all really good too. Good story, characters.
you have to pick. All right, for future generations. All right, you're going to Mars or something, and you want to bring 3 shows and 3 movies with you to show the Martians, what are you bringing?
Ooh,
Dumb and Dumber.
interesting.
It's one of them.
Seinfeld. I think you got to add to the library for the Martians.
Maybe Dumb and Dumber isn't a good movie for the Martians, but it's what I'm going to show them.
I love those picks because if you think about it, the reason why you're bringing movies to the Martians is A, to teach them about human life, and then B, teach them about culture. I would think.
That's way more nobler than my intentions.
What, you were
I wanna
just
hear
saying
what
for
I wanna hear-
entertainment's sake?
I want to hear what an alien laugh sounds like.
Oh, really?
No, I don't know.
They're like,
I want them to. Wouldn't it be a sick prank if they just just base their entire knowledge of like the human race off those movies, and then they come just doing fucking stupid Dumb and Dumber bits, and they come in powder blue suits.
That's why I thought those picks were hilarious, because if you're like taking something that doesn't know anything about what humans are and you show them Dumb and Dumber, you're like, man, these guys are idiots. This race is not a smart group of people. And then Seinfeld, it's just a bunch of people being very petty all the time.
Yeah.
I can't wear a puffy shirt on Merv Griffin. Just like that's their entertainment, is they watch a guy complain about wearing a shirt. But that is a very funny, because that actually, Seinfeld would bring in a good reality of what everyday life would generally be like for a human.
I feel like you want to show them
Upper
Independence
class
Day.
in Manhattan. What?
Mhm.
I feel like you definitely want to show them Independence Day and be like, "We win." All right.
We've thought of everything. Yeah, just show them
take the hint, Martians.
show them the Alien movie,
love
or like fucking what is it? What's that fucking Interstellar or some shit? Just like
Yeah.
this is what we think happens. See how close we were?
I was laughing. You have no idea.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it just be funny to be like just a Stephen Hawking documentary? This is the guy. This is our best.
This is our leader.
Easily overpowered. No, I don't. Sorry. No,
Yeah, I saw our favorite what's I can't now, the name's escaping me. The Billions and Billions guy? Billions
Neil
and
deGrasse
Billions.
Tyson.
Neil deGrasse.
Oh yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about one time about how there's 0.5% of difference between DNA between ours and like chimps. So imagine what 0.5% between us and the next intelligent race would be. So then they show up and they're just like, their 2-year-olds don't even know quantum physics
Oh, I
yet.
saw that.
That is crazy.
So that would be
Are we talking about like me or like the smartest human? Because I feel like a chimp compared to the smartest human.
Dude, I love that episode of Futurama where Leonardo da Vinci turns out being like an alien from another planet, where he's the dumbest person on the planet. And then it's like he leaves the planet, comes to Earth, and he's the smartest here.
That's a funny concept.
That was awesome. They're like, Da Vinci.
Yeah, that's kind of, if that's Elon Musk, like that makes sense. You know what I mean? He's just some cocky douche from a different.
They kicked him off the
Yeah.
planet for being an
Yeah,
ass.
they're like, get out of here, and he's like, I'm gonna go back and go home.
You have a bad attitude, Elon. Go back to Earth.
He's just like the opposite of an Invader Zim or something. Or no, he's probably just like Invader Zim.
Yeah,
You remember that shit?
that was a good show.
Invader Zim was pretty good.
Very
Weird, dark.
very weird. Yeah, for a kid show.
Dude, same with like regular show, dude. I love regular show, like mad far out there, just goes crazy like depth in one thing, and then I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Nice. What was your
Invader Zim.
favorite cartoon growing up, or even now?
I liked Hey Arnold a lot.
Hey Arnold!
Hey
Here we go.
Really good.
Everybody loved
The
Hey
greatest theme song of all time.
Arnold.
There's a lot of bangers growing up.
Yeah, I definitely went through kind of like phases. I definitely.
The cartoon renaissance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like I really, really liked the Animaniacs, but like it was just fucking never on. Like I never anytime it was on, it felt like gold. It's like, oh my god.
The Animaniacs, I feel like you had to go to WB to watch it, number one. So that was strike one. But it was one of those shows where it had like the most adult humor just snuck in there. Like they'd make like a cum joke or something, and then like look at the camera and be like, "Huh?"
They
I'm
They
serious. I can find it.
yeah,
There-
they,
I think I
there
just
was a
saw
cum
that
joke?
meme. I just saw like a meme about that. Like
I think I shared
it
it.
was like it was a thing with like Prince.
Yeah.
they do that in like Rocco's Modern Life too. They just have like really fucked up weird things.
Yeah, Rocco's Modern Life. Ren and Stimpy was a banger. I
Ren-
loved Ren and Stimpy.
They had really weird humor to homoerotic.
Yeah. Beavis and Butthead. I don't know if you'd get. Well, that's still a cartoon.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's considered a children's cartoon.
Yeah, it really
It's not.
like it really was like the renaissance of cartoons because there was like
Mhm.
Simpsons and then like Family Guy started to come out and like
I feel like Simpsons changed the game 100%. Like,
Yeah.
what was that, 89? And then
Yeah.
after that, everybody was just like, okay,
They were like, "Wow, this is pretty cool."
Mhm.
people like it.
Yeah.
dude, it's crazy. Do you know who? There's this one writer, Swartzwelder, and he's like the guy who put Simpsons on the map. Like his whole like lore is just hilarious. What he'd do is he'd go to a diner and just like go with like a carton of cigarettes and just sit there and just wait in like legal pad like entire episodes of The Simpsons, just smoking through cigarettes at like a diner. And then like he would be like the lone writer on some of like the most prolific like Simpsons episodes. It was just bananas. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But they're like my favorite one is there's this one where Homer goes to a chili contest and he like eats like crazy chili and like trips. And then like it's Johnny Cash is in the episode as like his spirit guide. And dude, it's amazing.
Oh yeah, that's a great episode.
Like one that he, like is most proud of, I guess. One of the top. I'm sorry, just Simpsons geeking.
Hi, I'm Johnny Cash.
So I did see we were talking about the Pentaveret, and so that's kind of a show that missed the mark a little bit, but I want to bring up there's a new show that's coming out, and this one sounds a little bit more entertaining. It's OnlyFans models trying to run a dairy farm in a new reality show.
Oh, wow.
And you know what? Just putting them right to work.
Sounds like what was the one with Paris Hilton back in the day with her and Paul Ritchie where they would do farm things?
The Simple Life,
Where they're
was
just
it?
like,
I think yeah,
That's
Simple
Yeah,
Life,
was it
something
The
like
Simple
that.
Life?
Of Zach and Cody. No, dude, I don't know. That is that a show that you watch with your pants on or off?
definitely off.
Halfway on, halfway off.
You know what they need to bring back? You remember Real Sex?
No.
Yes.
Hell yes. No. Like they would. That's like where I learned everything I know. You know, it would just be on HBO late night. They'd have like just mad titties out and stuff, and they'd be like, "Yeah, we're gonna go to this underground rave party," and then it was just like they're like pouring like neon paint on each other and stuff. Never
Wow.
seen this?
No.
Never have HBO growing up?
No. No, I didn't have nothing. I had like what are those old commercials?
How-
Girls Gone Wild. That was the
Okay.
most I got.
That was
Girls Gone
Hold on.
Wild.
Don't knock the GGW, all right? Got you through some sleepless nights when you were a teenager. Be like, all right, this will do.
You just be watching Adult Swim and then
Flip.
the fucking Girls Gone Wild commercials be popping up.
Yeah, when we first moved into our apartment together, we found a taped copy VHS tape of Simpsons Bigger, Longer, and Uncut off of
Simpsons.
South Park,
Yeah, I know,
Bigger,
it was
Longer, and Uncut. Taped from Comedy Central, and then we watched, and it's amazing how many and how long the Girls Gone Wild commercials were. It's like there was almost more of Girls Gone Wild commercials than there was of content of the actual movie to watch. You'd watch them be like 4-minute commercials where you'd be like, is this? I've been watching this for so long. Is this gonna end?
They gotta give you time to finish, man.
Yeah. And then you get a 3-minute clip of the movie, back to 4-minute clips of Girls Gone Wild.
Girls gone wild. That guy's in hot water now.
Yeah,
Is
man, that commercial would always come on at like the worst times. Like your parents would
Yeah.
come in the room, and you're like,
Hey, dude, I distinctly remember we were trying to watch South Park, the movie there, and it was like something where like Greg's grandma was like watching us, so we could sneak it in. You know what I mean? Because like she wasn't gonna be paying that close attention. We were like 10 or something, and we're watching it, and we're like, it's a commercial. We're like, okay, and she comes down, and it's just titties on the screen, just like with stars. And we're like, it's a commercial. Like, I don't think you should be watching that.
What is this?
You're like, "Well, just wait. It'll be over soon. It'll be back on."
Yeah, it's just a commercial.
They're supposedly coming out with a new movie.
Who's that?
I brought this up. The Trey Parker and Matt Stone, a deepfake movie.
Oh,
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Dude, I'm so pissed. I put in a lottery to win. Well, not to win. To win to get fake tickets for this. Trey Parker and Matt Stone are doing Red Rocks, Ween, and Primus.
that is a dream.
They're
Right
doing
there.
2 nights. It's $150 a ticket though, so fuck that. Got to fly all the way out to Colorado, get skull cracked on a fucking $160 ticket. I don't know. Might be worth it.
might be.
I like Ween and I like Primus, and I don't foresee Trevor Stone doing another show with them.
I mean, I was gonna say for $150, that is very steep.
Are we going?
But it that might seem like it might be something that's like a once in a lifetime. Might be worth 150.
Get to cross Red Rocks off the bucket list too.
Yeah, I've still never been to Red Rocks.
You ever been to Red Rocks, Jerry?
Jerry, you been to
Mm-mm.
Red Rocks?
You ever been?
West. I went to Vegas and Los Angeles before.
You went to Los
San
Angeles?
Antonio?
Yeah, I was in Los Angeles for like a day. It was like on the way
In the
to
airport?
Vegas or something. Yeah. Yeah, I went to Vegas when I was like 18, so I couldn't gamble. It was kind of
Sounds
boring.
terrible.
Yeah.
Hooker.
I remember that.
No hookah. I was
And it's that you can go there and you can buy a giant. You can't.
Yeah.
How do they let you? Oh, it's because the booze. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You can gamble in casinos that don't serve booze. I'm sure.
Really?
Like, yeah, well, you can buy lottery tickets and shit. That's technically gambling.
Hmm.
They just won't let you in. Anywhere there's gambling tables, though, they're going to be serving booze, so that you lose more money. So you can't be there because they're handing out free booze.
What's your go-to gambling game, Jerry?
Gotta go with roulette and blackjack.
Classics. Classics.
I don't know. I think the war tables hit as of late. I've seen most people win at, like, I'd go with Ron, and Ron would win at war, and I'd be like, how the hell are you going to win at war?
I mean, that's just a straight 50-50 shot.
There's no way. There's no way that they'd run a war table if it was 50-50. There has to be some
Yeah.
stack.
The house has to make out somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know. Unless it's no, maybe it is.
I mean, it's just you're just flipping card. Like, I don't understand how.
Hold on.
I guess.
I'm gonna look this up.
Did you hear about this latest story of a lady at a casino and at a slot machine? She won. The screen popped up. It said she won like $400 something million, and she took a selfie with it. You can see like you win jackpot like $400 something million, and so like, but the receipt wasn't printing or something. So like everyone's crowding around now, like security and the fucking casino people are there. And they said that the machine malfunctioned.
Oh, I saw that. I sent that.
Yeah, she didn't get a fucking dime.
She got steak dinner.
Oh, really?
What?
A
Yeah.
steak dinner.
Well, so what happened was the machine did malfunction because it was like 4 times the highest jackpot for any slot machine. You know what
That's
I mean? Like
hilarious.
the highest one's 10 million, and this one had like some glitch in it. It's probably just like some dude who was coding it just being a cheeky cunt. Just being like, yeah, I'm gonna set this one to 40 million. You know what I mean? Because somebody wrote that in there. That doesn't actually accidentally happen. It was probably like, because if you think about the principle of it is, if you fuck one up, like, you know what I mean, you do that, and then you're making the purchaser of your like software and machine liable for that amount of money. So in theory, somebody could make it and then be like, I'm going to go to this casino, only play this one because I know this one has a chance of paying out 40 million, and then bankrupt the casino.
Yeah.
There's no way they had that money either, but they should have given her like at least $1 million.
Yeah, like something, at least like $5,000.
I bet you the more that circulates, if that gets around, she'll probably get some money. Because they probably thought that it'd just be like it'd run on the local news and then disappear.
Yeah.
I think they put that in like whenever you go to a casino and like, well, I guess I don't know terms of service, but they reserve the right to not pay if something's malfunctioning. I mean, in the long run, you just gotta know when to hold them. Know when to fold them.
It does say that if a casino carries water, the odds are most stacked in your favor.
In your favor.
For table games. Well, I mean, like that's the best the probability gets.
Yeah, I mean that and notoriously blackjack is like the only one where it's like, you might have an advantage over the house.
There's a 46.3% chance of winning at war. I don't know how that makes sense, but
I guess the other percentage being draws. Maybe, or you just get your money back a push. I don't know.
or you simply
Sorry, I was just reading this story about the lady's name was Katrina Bookman that won the jackpot that was taken away.
Yeah, I'd be pretty depressed.
yeah, they'd have to at least pay for my therapy.
Yeah.
Imagine anytime you get 2 drinks in her, she's just like, I tell you, I won 43 million.
Yeah, that's a story of a lifetime.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I don't know if I would be depressed just because
What?
I would know that, like something happened. Not only that, like, I never walk into a casino planning to win 40 million. I'd probably just make it my life's work from then on out to just be like, all right, I'm just going to talk to every lawyer I know to try and just like soothe the shit out of these people to give me.
Okay, so I have an idea for a movie. All right, we're copywriting this official of Butt Stuff Productions. You cannot steal this idea. We'll sue the fucking shit out of you.
Let's work it out.
Dude, so we make a movie where this lady does that. All right, she wins the jackpot. They're like, it malfunctioned, sweetheart, get out of here. And then like they'd give her a steak dinner or whatever, send her on her way. Then she goes, tries to get the lawyers to go take on the case and all that shit. They lose. And then she just goes rogue and just like fucking takes the casino
Does
down.
a big casino heist.
Does like a Ocean's 11 type.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or if we want to go like more realistic, she just goes in and goes postal on the casino manager and like all the people who like wronged her.
It's like John Wick.
Yeah,
She just loses her mind.
dude, I don't know. That's so shitty. Like you can say that now about anything. That's the thing is it should be malfunctioning now.
Yeah.
Like what if it pays out more often than the fucking whatever provider of it says? Are you not going to pay those monies?
Mhm.
Mm.
Same thing with lottery. When you buy
Biggest scam
lottery
ever.
tickets, people like I think that's happened. I heard a story where a thing like printed like I don't know, like 50 winning tickets or something like that from the same like place. So everyone's like, "Yo, we won," and they're just like, "Well, that's clearly like something was malfunctioning. It was just printed 50 winning tickets."
We all won.
Like millions of people play every week and don't win, and then all of a sudden on the same day 50 people just get like something like that. But then
feel
it's like how do you prove that it's malfunctioning?
Yeah.
You know?
How does that machine even know what the winning numbers?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, we should start a thing and just like all just play the lottery for like the next 30 years. We're bound to hit it in that time.
I was gonna get a Mega Million ticket.
I actually don't think you are bound
Okay.
to win it.
Think about it like this: if you do the same numbers, like not every day, whatever, one is the most it can cost a year is $365. All right, I'll pay that every year to just for the
for a
chance.
chance. Yeah.
Yeah, I a few years ago I did the math because I heard some stat where it was like, I think, like if you have the same numbers, like it's bound to hit at least for most people at least like once in your lifetime.
If you play
So-
every day.
If you play, yeah, I think like every, so I was like, all right, so if you spend both Powerball and Mega Millions and just play them every single time with the same numbers, maybe once in your lifetime you might hit it.
Once in a lifetime.
But then also you could just put those,
Did you ever hear
$300 into a mutual fund or something like that every year, and then have like
Did you ever hear about the guy who won the lottery 7 times?
no
Okay.
7 times.
Yeah,
Wow.
look him up on your thing so it doesn't script the audio. Richard
gotcha.
Lustig is his name.
That's a time traveler.
No, he like just like cracked the code. You know what I mean? There's another group of people who there's another, I think it's like 3 or 4 people who like would just find like anytime a new game would start up, they'd just read through. They were like lawyers. They'd read through like the agreement or whatever and the terms of the games, and they figured out the probability, and they figured out like, okay, if we buy like 200,000 tickets, we're definitely gonna hit like a lottery for like 300,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
So they would just fucking do that, and then just kept stacking bread, and then they had to like ended like 2 or 3 different games because of them.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
I think they're making a movie about that with Bryan Cranston, where he
Ooh.
like I saw like a trailer or something like that, and like he just walks into a convenience store, and him and his wife are buying all these lottery tickets, and the guy just behind the counter is just like, "What are you doing?" And then he's like, "Well, we're professional lottery players." And they're like, he's like, "That's not a thing." And then they're like, "Well, okay." And then they do that. But Richard Lustig was an American man who came to prominence for winning relatively large prizes in 7 state-sponsored lottery games from 93 to 2010. His prizes totaled over $1 million, and he wrote How to Learn to Increase Your Chances of Winning the Lottery.
Nice.
Yes.
There's a video I was trying. That's cool. They have like the news thing, and they're like, "How did you win?" He's like, "I fucking played." He's just like the biggest teabag ever. He's just like matter of fact with how he like talks to them. But dude, I don't know. I kind of want to go to a casino and play war now. To be honest, I was just reading the odds on that.
Let's do it.
Dude, statistically speaking, 2 of us are gonna win.
Yeah, so he won once in 93, $10,000 from a scratch off. And then he won 13,097 off of like a pick 5 thing. And then he was on Wheel of Fortune, where he won a holiday trip to Los Angeles valued at $3,000.
That's nothing. That's like they give that to you for fucking coming.
Yeah, and then he won an Elvis holiday trip to Memphis in 2001 valued at $5,000 off of a scratch-off second chance drawing thing. And then he won the Mega Millions, basically Florida equivalent of $800,000.
Damn.
And then he won 70,000 in the same pick 5 in Florida, and then 100,000 in 2010 off of the pick 5 again.
That's a hot streak right there.
It
Dude,
is.
imagine just like he's got to be the most degenerate gambler ever.
Yeah. How much does he spend on gambling, do you think?
That's the question. I don't know.
Well, it is wild because you see like your Mike Jordans and like a lot of golf guys are big gamblers too, but like or like Norm Macdonald, like they lose like crazy amounts of money.
Mm-hmm.
Like this guy is just like, if you think about it, that's like investing gambling wise. That's like
Oh yeah.
it's like the dudes who like run the magic shops. They'll just like buy all the cards, open up all the packs, and then just like stock the shelves, get the expensive ones out there. Shit like that.
Get this. So his book, Learn How to Increase Your Chances of Winning the Lottery, was ranked number 3 on Amazon's self-help book list. They consider that a self-help book. I might
People
consider
must be
that
winning.
the opposite of a self-help book.
Gambling.
It's turn people into gambling
Would you
addicts.
like to become a gambling addict? How to
Here's
smoke
how.
crack in 3 easy ways. Self-help.
Personal finance author Zach Bissonette has characterized Lustig's recommendations as dangerous. for noting that the odds of winning a lotto prize are very low, and his advice to play sequential numbers is statistically inferior to selecting random numbers in each drawing. Financial journalist.
Big lottery trying to silence.
Yeah, probably they just hired this guy. This is statistically a bad idea. Everyone,
Well,
don't do this.
Like, show me the stats.
Yeah.
You can't just say that.
Mhm.
Statistically,
Speaking,
listen here, people.
your odds of winning a holiday trip to Memphis off of a second chance scratch off ticket drawing is very bad. That's a pretty cool prize, though. That and he was on Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, that's cool.
What would be the one game show you guys would be on if you could be on any game show ever?
Oh man,
Who wants to be a billionaire? Are you fucking kidding?
I'd
Who wants to be a
try. I
millionaire?
would try Price is Right. I feel like I'd be good at guessing prices.
I am a huge Price is Right fan. I
Price is
watch,
Right's great.
you know, I work in the afternoon now, so I watch almost every day.
Oh damn.
And I got to tell you, I'm generally pretty good at guess the showcase showdown, but you know, sometimes you get you get the surprise ones in there that you're just like, oh wow, I don't know. Generally, when they throw a car in there, you're like, all right, the car has to be exactly this expensive, or not exactly, but specifically within this range.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll be like, you're gonna win a new boat, and you're like, how much does a boat cost? I don't know. Could be
In the
Yeah, boats gotta be pricey.
there, on
you know,
the
could be
desk somewhere,
50,000,
there
could
should
be
one.
5. I don't know.
Yeah.
Generally, I think they're between they're in the 20,000 range, like
Really?
22,000 for like a nice speedboat, something like that.
Oh wow.
I think. But yeah, how about you, Jim? Which game show would you pick? Family Feud?
Man, those are both really good ones. With Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and Price is Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think like Wheel of Fortune is also Wheel of Fortune is just like it doesn't seem like a bad one. You know, I'd fuck with that one.
I heard something the other day about the Wheel of Fortune, about how they kind of purposely pick idiots to be on
I
there.
could see that.
So that way, when you're watching at home, you could be like, "Oh, I got it, and they didn't get it. I'm smarter than these people." So you get that idea of you're smart. Then there's all those clips of people just being complete idiots on the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, what's the one where it's like mythological hero Aeschylus? And they're
Yeah,
like,
I think we watched that
"Oh."
one on the pod where the guy gave up. He had like $1 million worth of prices, and he just kept fucking it up over and over
Oh
again.
my god.
Yeah, the guy, because you have to pronounce it all right. So one of the things was mythical hero Achilles. So like he got there and he's like, mythical hero Aeschylus. And then they're like, ooh, no. And he had like 3 other of them where like almost the entire puzzle was solved for him. And he just
You just
screwed
can't
it up.
say the word right.
Yeah. The other one was on the spot decision. So he had like on the spot D blank and then like the last 3 or 4 letters. So he's like on the spot dice spin.
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah,
like,
I remember
What are you
that.
what
doing?
is an on the spot dice spin? Has anybody ever heard of that? On the spot decision?
You mean you haven't?
I guess not. I don't know. Even though you wouldn't win nearly as much money, I feel like Family Feud might be a fun one.
I really like watching Jeopardy, but I don't think I would want to be on Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Have you ever taken the Jeopardy test?
No.
Because they have like an entrance test that you have to pass before you can be on Jeopardy.
Oh.
Well, I think you can take it once in every like however many handful of years. Like once you take it, you can't. So they have a practice test and then like the real test where if you take it, you can qualify to like do it. So I say before next podcast, we should all take the Jeopardy test and see if any of us qualify. Which I'm telling you right now, I've taken the practice test a lot of times and it's like impossible.
Damn.
It's really hard.
You have 15 seconds to answer. Once the test is over, answers will be provided so you can compare.
That's the hard part about it, is you only have a certain time frame. So like
Have you done it in multiple choice?
so I've done the practice test. I don't remember if it's multiple. I think you just have to fill in the blank. I don't think
Oh,
it's
I would
multiple
do
choice.
so bad.
I think you just type in whatever the answer is. Do you have it up right now? Do you want to do one?
Yeah, it says the test will begin in 20 seconds.
Okay, pull it up and we'll see if between the three of us we can do it. Yeah, there you go. Hang on, I got the
And you said it's multiple choice?
I don't think so. I think it's fill in the blank.
Oh, shit.
African American literature.
Works by this Nobel Prize winner include Song of Solomon and Beloved. Who is Mike Tyson?
I would have guessed so anyway, it just rolls on to the next one, right?
Yeah, an excuse for betraying your government.
Okay, an excuse for betraying your government.
Yeah, it's rhyme time. What is poop? Colorful terms. It's the colorful term for misleading clue in a murder mystery.
Red herring.
What is a red herring?
No, that's the guy from Scooby Doo Kids.
The Bible. DJ, here you are.
Okay.
Of this New Testament man, it was said that his meat was of locusts and wild honey.
His meat was of that's I don't remember.
Abraham. Websites.
Old Testament.
Frustrating day after shopping at the mall. DJ, don't Old Testament me. Nick Swinburne founded this website.
Who?
What is paylessshoes.com?
What was his name? Nick?
Nick something. Fuck, I had in there.
Oh.
Why is for yesterday is the last in a series. Oh, sorry. Is the ice cream melting? We don't have to do this.
No, you're good. Keep going.
What's the question?
Why is for yesterday is the last mystery and a best-selling mystery by this author, who is James
Patterson?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. A 3-word Prince title that follows. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like.
When the doves cry.
What is
It's a good guess.
doves cry? Fuck. A 1990-91 war in the Middle East was fought in Iraq and this oil-rich nation next door.
Was Kuwait?
What is? Sure. we're gonna do it.
Baghdad? Oh, I don't know.
What part of speech tells where, when, how, and how much?
Where, when, how, and how much? Shit, we should know this.
What is verb?
No, it's
The most famous speech in As
Pronoun?
You Like
No.
It says, all the world's this.
all the world's. Wait, what was it?
The most famous speech in As You Like It says, all the world's this.
All the world's a game?
Didn't have time.
Maybe.
The state capital lies at the southern end of the Puget Sound. What is-
Washington.
Seattle?
Or yes, Seattle would be the capital.
In 2 weeks, Paulo Coelho wrote this mega bestseller about a shepherd boy in his dream.
Air Bud.
A shepherd boy in his dream. Was that Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat?
I did Airbud. Rangoon, Rangoon, aka Yangon.
There's
is
30
this
questions
country's
for this?
biggest city.
I don't
Yeah. We
know.
don't have to do all these.
Yeah. What number are we on?
13.
Okay, yeah. So we could cut it off. You want to do 15? Go to 15. Give us the next
This
one.
type of home with a gable roof is typical of the Swiss Alps.
A cottage?
Queens.
No,
Elizabeth
Swiss chalet,
I
probably.
and Bloody Mary were both members of this royal house.
They named their
Parliament?
kid Bloody.
Bloody Mary.
All right.
I don't know. Anyway,
All
probably wasn't Parliament. It's not
Guys,
Royal
we're
House.
gonna do a blind ice cream taste test. Everybody keep your spoons, and I'll just keep reloading things. So
I'll just keep the Jeopardy music going because if we're so here, how are we working this year?
Do you want like a little cup? Or
No,
like
it's
we can
fine.
get like little things?
I'll just fill the bowl, and we'll just keep the spoons.
Do we know what we're tasting, or are we guessing?
You're gonna guess, I guess. We'll just rank them all first. I guess. Should I do that? Should I tell you?
Yeah, because I think we should know which one it is, just because we have so many. It's going to be harder to guess what the
You
know.
should just rank them
Okay, yeah, let's do that then.
because I got a spreadsheet going here.
Okay,
So just rank it out of 5 or something. Then I'll just tell you what the bests are later or whatever.
a solid ice cream, very creamy. I'm gonna give this one. This one feels very familiar. So I'm gonna give this one an 8.5. Solidly good ice cream.
8.5.
I can't find.
I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
it's good.
Oh, we're ranking out of
I'm just
5.
kidding. We'll do out of 10. Jim, what do you think?
I'm sorry.
There's no 7.5. It's good.
Jerry.
Yeah, it was good. I gotta go with like a 7. Sure.
I have to taste other ones to
Yeah.
really.
This is like a good starter.
I'll throw it a 6. I'm gonna throw it a 6 because I'm hoping it gets way.
It just tastes
Solidly
like,
creamy
like
on
just
that one. Bless you.
default vanilla.
So how many different
Just get Ed. Just get the little cups, the little glass cups that I have. Yeah, just do separate things.
do you still have the you can't pause the Jeopardy test, right? It just goes consecutively. We could answer questions in between whatever we're doing, whatever we're getting.
Hold on. This might be a little cheat. Located in Rhode Island, it's alphabetically first among Ivy League schools.
Brown.
That sounds like could be right. I think Brown's in Baltimore though.
All right, now it's skipped. Michelangelo's Pieta features these two figures.
Mary and Joseph? No, that's not right. And round 2 of our ice cream has arrived. I think at the end too, it will give you the answers. So once you get
Yeah,
through
it does.
everything, you can just ask us and then have the answers on the ready. Well, that was a healthy serving of ice cream here. So just upon visual look, looks like we have some vanilla bean in there, some little specks of black.
Aerate it.
That's very light.
This is pretty good.
I think I like the last one a little bit better.
Yeah, I do too.
This one is still very good.
I like this one better. This one's airier.
It is much more light and airy. I think I like the richness of the last one.
I feel like I taste the vanilla more.
Still a great solid ice cream. I'm gonna go ahead and rank this one a I'm gonna go with a solid 7.
All right. Jerry?
I like this more than the last one, so I gotta go with a 7.5.
Jim?
I'll say a 6.5.
God, that shit was good.
So it's hard to tell. I guess I don't know exactly which ones we're tasting right here. I would have said though that I thought the first one was a Ben and Jerry's.
That's what I'm thinking. The first one was Ben and Jerry's.
I brought a brand. I forget the name. I want to say
Hood.
Hood. Yeah, I feel like the first one was Hood.
Hood.
Got that Hood brand.
We got any more questions?
Vice presidents. He was sworn in as vice president March 4th, 1841, as president April 6th, 1841.
1841. That had to have been. Was that Andrew Johnson? No, that wouldn't have been Andrew Johnson. That was too late. I'm gonna say
At 7,300 feet, Mount Kosciuszko is the highest peak on the smallest continent.
so then that's got to be Australia, I would think.
This Norwegian playwright wrote A Doll's House and Peer Gynt.
Oh, that's Tchaikovsky? Or no.
This large flightless South American bird can weigh over 50 pounds.
South American bird. Albatross? Our next round of ice cream has arrived. Looks. You can also see flecks of vanilla bean in this one. Oh, you know what? This one tastes very familiar. Gotta say, I feel like I grew up eating this one. I know this flavor.
This one's really good.
Is this Friendlies?
There's got to be a Stewart's, I'm thinking. This screams Stews to me. This is a good ice cream.
Yeah.
This might be one of the best. Oh man, is that good?
Well, come and get it over with, all right, DJ?
Oh yeah, that's a delicious.
Dude, you know, this just reminds me of my mom. I get so mad anytime my mom's eating ice cream near me. She'll be like, "Oh," I'm just like, "Can you fucking stop?" I'm trying to hit my ice cream place. I can't do it if I'm hearing you hitting yours.
I'm giving that one a 9. That is a fan. That's my favorite so
Jerry?
far. That's a great ice cream.
I'll go with 6.5.
You piece of shit.
I
No,
don't know.
It didn't really.
Jim.
I'll go with an 8 on that one.
I'm gonna go 8.5.
See, I think that one had the perfect balance. It wasn't overly sweet. It had the texture where it was kind of smooth and creamy at the same time.
That one tastes like a milkshake.
It was oh man, let me tell you. Next question.
Breath of the Wild was the 2017 installment for this legendary series.
Zelda.
French for left. It also means crude.
I don't know. I don't know French.
What is
Lewd?
Gauche?
What is gouche?
Yes. This large flightless bird, South American. This large flightless South American bird can weigh over 50 pounds.
I said albatross, but I think an albatross can fly. South American bird? Is an emu? Emu, I'm saying.
It is a rhea.
Huh, never heard of it.
I'm going to Google it because I don't know what that is. It is a big looking ostrich.
That's what I was thinking. It's like, I was trying to think of an emu is like an ostrich.
Yeah.
I don't think they're native to South America, though. I think they're like Australian or something, or African.
This Norwegian playwright wrote A Doll's House and Peer Gynt.
So it wasn't Tchaikovsky,
You guessed
right?
Tchaikovsky.
Yeah, that's a Russian guy. And our next round of ice cream has arrived. Okay, got some flecks of vanilla bean in this one also.
You're gonna say that every single time.
Well, just given the visual.
This is like whipped cream.
Yeah, I might have. I had it out too long, maybe.
This is very interesting. This is much different. I think I know this one too, because I think this is one that I brought with me,
I don't like
and
this
it's
one.
not the best.
It's way too creamy.
That could be my fault.
Is this the so delicious one?
I think it might be, but you never know.
It tastes like a Stewart's milkshake.
I don't like this one.
Jerry, what are you giving it, Jim?
3.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a 4.
Jerry?
Yeah, I'll
Not
go
my
with like
favorite.
go with a 5.
That's what I give it to.
Something about the way you came up on the mic that time.
No one's
Yeah,
gonna
I'll give it
no one's
a
gonna
5.
get this. This Norwegian playwright. It is Henrik Ibsen.
Oh, I did not know that.
We got the one It's Australia. We got it in there in time. He was sworn in as vice president March 4th, 1841, and as the president April 6th, 1841.
So that has to be when Garfield died, maybe. So William Henry Harrison.
Jerry's with it. Who is John Tyler?
John Tyler. John Tyler.
The title character of his Rigoletto is the court jester for the Duke of Mantua.
of his the title Cyrano de Bergerac.
Who is Giuseppe Verdi?
Verdi.
In Einstein's famous equation about energy, C is squared and stands for this.
MC. So E equals MC squared. So that would be. I have no idea. Oh, no. And our next round of ice cream here.
Ooh.
So this one decidedly different. Looks
Oh,
like
this
it was
one-
a bit harder, possibly a little bit harder to scoop. So I was getting
Oh,
some flakes
I
here.
don't like this at all. This stinks.
Yeah, I don't want this.
This sucks.
Oh my god.
Looks like I was wrong about the last one.
This one tastes like chalk.
This is terrible.
I give this a 0.
0. I've never had bad ice cream.
I mean, yeah, this is really not good.
Oh,
I'm gonna give it a.
What
We'll
is
give it a
this?
1.5.
this is so bad. Do we have any more to cleanse the palate here?
Was that the last one? That would be a hilarious joke if it was. So that one, I have to say, that is pretty clearly is the coconut milk ice cream,
Oh, okay. There is a hint of coconut.
That one's terrible.
which it frames it a little bit. Once
Once
have
you
it,
know that there's coconut, you're just like, oh.
it's like, okay, that's not as terrible, but it's still really bad. And I have to say, I've had that brand of ice cream before, like the non-dairy ice cream, and they do a caramel one that's actually really good.
You know when
So
they're-
that's why I had getting that, and that was just terrible.
you,
though.
you know when they're really bad, though, is when you're eating a bunch of real ice cream right before it. and
Yeah,
then
side
you
by
eat it.
side, and you have that
That-
comparison of
that-
like,
that's what I
oh,
did
this is
not-
awful.
I did not understand that about that burger thing when we got that wrong order and they had the burger that was the one Beyond Patty and the one real patty. And I was like, I'm just going to take the Beyond Patty off. Like, it's just, it's clearly worse.
Maybe they're having a doing the same thing we're doing, side by side taste test.
No, it's like a burger on their menu called the Conflicted.
Yeah, so maybe they were like taking a bite and being like, all right,
Oh,
the
I-
Beyond
I see
Patty
what you're saying.
right next to the real patty stands up. Anyway, next question.
So in the Einstein's famous equation about energy,
equals
C
MC
is
squared.
squared and stands for this. What is the speed of light?
wow.
Yeah. That makes sense.
This two-word type of lawsuit involves an individual suing on behalf of a larger group.
Oh, that's hang on, we know this. Class action?
That's correct. Game show based on Hangman that served as dessert at a Chinese restaurant.
What the
Served
heck?
as dessert at a Chinese restaurant. Wheel of Fortune?
What is Wheel of Fortune cookie?
Yeah, it's one of those.
Whoa.
So did it say what the category was for that question?
Before and after?
Yeah, so before and after is a category where they like mash up two things. So like fortune cookie is the dessert at a Chinese restaurant, and based on Hangman is Wheel of Fortune, so it would be Wheel of Fortune cookie. Okay, moving on to the next one here. This looks pretty creamy just on the visual inspection.
It's good.
Guys, that's good ice cream. That's good ice cream. I don't think it's as good as my favorite there, but really,
I don't even know if I go that high. I give it a 4.5.
Jerry. I'm sorry, Jerry.
I'll give it like a. I'll give it like a.
Like a
I'll give it like a. I'll give it like a 7.5.
like
each.
give it a solid 7. I think it's good. It's good ice cream, but still really good.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Has like it had like I could feel like I could taste like shaved ice in it. like frozen.
A little bit of freezer burnt, maybe.
I rinsed out the Shea one.
No. It was the ice cream. It wasn't the.
So did we make it onto Jeopardy?
No. We're doing really bad.
We answered like 2 correct.
The 44 sonnets from the Portuguese by this woman tell of her love for her husband Robert.
Husband Robert, Portuguese woman. I have no idea.
Who was Elizabeth Barrett Browning?
Never heard of him.
In the 1850s, he developed the safety elevator.
Oh,
Elevator.
Yeah, that's a fucking good guess, man.
don't you always see
This is the last one.
it's like it's something like I don't remember. Oh.
Coming in hot.
Coming
Black specks in it.
Whoa.
Weird.
Say
Weird flavor.
is that a Fireball ice cream?
It's very light.
It tastes like it's not even
Like it's like frosting.
like it's not even vanilla flavored. Like it's like cinnamon.
Kind of like nutmeg.
I really like it.
It's got a little.
It's like a clove cigarette.
Yeah, that's the taste. That's a good call. I don't like this. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2.
Ending it on a disappointing note.
Sorry. I'll give it a.
That's okay. You know, that's part of the draw. You know, you got to give them to us random.
I'll give it a 3 as well. I feel like the
Oh,
ice
that's
creams got
bad.
progressively worse.
Yeah, we started off with bangers.
Yeah, maybe I didn't realize how good the first ice cream was.
Yeah.
Because it would just I was eating it and I was like, well, yeah, this just
I still stand by my my picks. I think. I think I did a good ranking. Got a bit- Yeah.
My goodness.
Any questions? Oh hi.
the answer of that was Elisha Otis.
Yeah, the Otis elevator. Because you see that whenever you get on an elevator, you see the big thing that says Otis on it.
Oh wow, that just
Pay
probably
attention when you
loaded.
next time you get on an elevator, you'd be like, "Oh wow,
Oh yeah, Brendan. There's Quinn.
hi Quinn."
This West Coast team has won 3 World Series since the year 2000.
Oh, San Francisco.
San Francisco Giants.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what I would have guessed, probably. Or maybe no, yeah, it's got to be the Giants.
St. Louis. St. Louis Cardinals.
I don't know if I would consider them a West Coast team.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
not.
yeah, no, you guys were right. It is
Oh, it's
San
Giants?
Francisco.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I was just like, is it wrong?
Michelangelo's Pieta features these 2 figures.
So I said Mary and Joseph. I don't think that's right though. Let me give
Halfway there.
oh, so Mary and God. This
Yeah.
took a second to get there.
Is that right?
He's part of the Holy Trinity.
Jerry, you were correct. Brown University of Rhode Island,
Nice.
Boom.
alphabetically first.
Good call. Good pull.
Elizabeth I and Bloody Mary were both members of this royal house. We guessed the Parliament.
Yeah. I don't,
It was the Tudors.
oh, I've heard of that. I don't
Those
know what the
snooty
hell it is.
tutors.
All right, the results.
The results are
Okay, hang on just a second.
Actually, wait, now I'm gonna tell you first all the ones that were tested. All right, there was a
Oh wait. So can you tell us which ones were which, and then can we try to figure out or guess
Yeah.
which one was?
Do you want to know the
which?
point total, or do you want to know what the list, like the ice creams that were screened were?
What the ice creams screened were?
The ice creams that were, we had Stewart's Philly Vanilla, we had Haagen-Dazs Vanilla, Ben and Jerry's Vanilla, Price Chopper Vanilla, Hood Vanilla, So Delicious, coconut one, and Tahitian Vanilla gelato from Price Chopper.
Huh. That was the Tahitian one the last one?
It was. But now the highest rated one was a 32 total out of a possible 40. And that was which one?
The Stewarts.
Actually, should I build up to the last one? I should build up to the last one.
Yeah, go from the bottom up. Read what.
Okay, the worst one. Which one was that?
It's got to be
It's
the
so delicious.
coconut.
Coconut.
So
by
delicious.
far.
So delicious with a 1.5
Okay.
was number 5.
With the what is 1.5 the average?
What's the total? I gave it a 0.
The total
That's terrible.
altogether.
That's terrible.
Okay. Anyway.
All right, and then the next one was the Tahitian Vanilla. Was the next ranked? Which one was that? That was the last one. We already gave that up. That one got 10.5. All right, and then the next in line was number 4. Does anybody care to guess what that was?
Halfway through, I actually think my my preference. I think the one that won may have been the Häagen-Dazs. Häagen-Dazs. But anyway, we move on.
Okay, so wait, I did the 1.5, I did the 10, I did the 17. 17 was Stewart's, so that was the third worst, or third from worst. No, third worst. All right, the next one will be guess.
Hood.
Hood.
Wrong. Häagen-Dazs.
Really?
Häagen-Dazs was in 5th place there or whatever.
Okay, guess
Or
my
fourth
my guess was
from last.
wrong.
So that one got a 26. All right. and
Wow.
who is the next in line?
Hood. Yeah, I mean, I gotta guess Hood again.
It was Press Chopper.
Oh my God.
Brace Chopper's making a solid run at it.
Who was next in line? Who's next?
Hood. I'm
Hood.
gonna keep saying hood.
Wrong.
Damn.
Oh wait, no, it was Hood.
So that's the second.
Yep, and the best with an alarming 32 was Ben and Jerry's.
That's why they're the best.
Was that which one was that? Was
Ben
that
and
the
Jerry's
first one?
was the third one.
It was the third one we did.
The first one was Hood. That was the 29. The second one was Price Chopper. That was 27.5. The third was Ben and Jerry's. That was the highest. That was 32. The fourth was Stu's. That was 17. The fifth was 1.5. That was So Delicious. The sixth was Häagen-Dazs. That was 26. And then the last was the Tahitian Vanilla Price Chopper Gelato.
Well, I mean, I don't think we're breaking any ground there. I think we should have given what our predictions would have been
I know. I'm sorry.
before we
You
went.
said that.
But I mean, I said that Ben and Jerry's would have been the best one before anyway.
I kind of would have thought that, like, I would have gone into it being like, yeah, Ben and Jerry's, but I would think that there might be a course with all of the ones that we tried. But just goes to show you, man, that
Well,
Ben and Jerry's.
Ben
Hood
Jerry's.
coming in second. That's
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't have
surprising.
thought that.
It was also the first one, and I feel like it was definitely the coldest. I should have.
The Ben and Jerry's was the first one.
No.
The hood.
Too.
So which one was the Ben and Jerry's?
the third.
That's the one that I was like, guys, this is good ice cream.
That's the one where you were. This is Stu's. I grew up with this one.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought Steve did so bad.
Yeah.
Well, here's looking at you, Ben and Jerry's. You're simply the best today.
Simply the best. I
Uh,
also feel like they put the most sugar in theirs.
yeah, probably.
It's really good. I thought this was Hungry Eyes.
That's actually would have applied to, and sounds a lot like it. Are we coming up on?
We
how
are
much time
past
we got?
time.
All right,
are-
thank
we
you
are
for
past
listening,
time.
everybody. Go out, get yourself some Ben and Jerry's, as it is the definitive best ice cream of all time. Thank you for listening with us. You can check us out on our Instagram page at the Butt Stuff Podcast. Find your link tree there to everything we do. Let us know what you think of the podcast. We always like to hear your feedback, and you can catch us probably on Sunday next time. Sometimes we mix it around a little bit, but we should be here generally on Sunday most. Thank you for listening, everybody, and we'll see you throughout the week.
See ya.
Because you, listener, I did a little bit earlier. You're simply the best. Simply the best. Another banger. Banger.